I'm Alvin Jayavaran and I have along with me Dr. Arun KS. We are here to present our paper Automatic Helmet Detection, a Deep Learning Perspective. Two-wheelers are one of the most common mode of transportation in our country. The reliability and economic factors make it apt for daily use. We could see a good number of two-wheelers in our traffic. But the sad part is the numbers are high in case of road accidents also. According to World Health Organization, approximately 1.3 million people die each year in road accidents. Their report also says that proper usage of helmet can lead to 42% reduction in risk of fatal injuries and 69% reduction in case of head injuries. So, even if people don't comply to use of helmet, it is a responsibility of the government to enforce it for saving lives on road. Currently, it is done mostly by the police and the motor vehicle department, and it involves a lot of physical labor. To aid them with technology, we have many helmet detection models available. Few models mentioned in this paper uses the following classifiers in combination with various image processing techniques. As it is a matter of life, its accuracy and efficiency is of utmost importance. So here we are comparing and contrasting various models and their performances. A simple helmet detection system works as follows. First, we extract frames from videos of traffic surveillance cameras. Then detects a two-wheeler and the person on that bike. Next phase is detecting helmet on his face. And if no helmet is present, we send penalty tickets by scanning the number plate of the vehicle. Now, let's see the proposed system. In proposed system, we have image pre-processing, vehicle classification, and helmet detection. While going in detail to the process, we could see image pre-processing first. The CCTV visuals cannot be guaranteed to be of higher quality, so we require to pre-process the image. Firstly, we remove the noise from it using medium blur operation, and then histogram equalization is done to resolve extra brightness or darkness in the background. Our next stage is vehicle classification. We make use of CNN-based object recognition models for this purpose. First, we have faster RCNN. Initially, we apply selective search algorithm to get numerous candidate region proposals. Then we merge homogeneous regions by making use of greedy strategy. The elevated CNN unit extracts invariant features from region proposal. Then it is fed to SVM classifier for object detection. Now let's look at single shot detector. It uses anchor boxes defined at various aspect ratios and scales for faster computation. SSD architecture uses two major modules. First, the base network for high quality image classification, and secondly, set of stacked convolution layers which has a size reduction progressively. These layers generate multiple scale prediction. Coming to our next model, we have YOLO V4, which is a latest version of You Only Look Once algorithm in deep learning. It is a human-inspired model. It is based on the fact that we humans can detect an object at a glance. Here we predict the coordinates of the bounding boxes and its associated class labels with the same network. The above mentioned models are employed in helmet detection also. The training has been done by maintaining equal number of positive and negative, that means true and false cases, to achieve class balance. Now let's have a look at performance measures. In this particular paper, we are measuring three kind of performances: precision, recall, and mean average precision. Precision is measured by the following equation: M by M plus N, where M stands for number of true positive cases and N stands for false positive cases. Next we have recall. Recall is measured by the equation N by T plus N, where N is the number of false positive cases and T is the number of false negative cases. Next, we have mean average precision. It is a case where we take mean function to average precision values obtained, and it is calculated in according to the given equation. The API in the equation denotes the average precision of the ith category, and here we have only two classes. Now let's see the results that we obtained in our research. The results are shown in tabular form, and the first table gives the comparative evaluation of various models of vehicle detection. As we all know, in our roads there are two-wheelers along with other vehicles. There may be four-wheelers or other category of vehicles. So, as a first step, we are taking two-wheeler and four-wheeler detection. The mean average precision value TP and FP is given for all the three different models, that is Faster RCNN, SSD and YOLO V4 model, which is the latest version of YOLO model. It's given for both two-wheelers and four-wheelers, and we have the values here. Next, we have comparative evaluation of various models for helmet detection in our table 2. After detecting the vehicle, we go for detecting the helmet. So that particular values are given in this. The Faster RCNN SSD and YOLO V4 model values are given for precision, recall, mean average precision and F1 scores. And the values are as follows. The third table gives the comparative evaluation of the detection rates of various models. As we all know, the model efficiency is dependent on the how fast the model can act or how fast the model can work. So it is measured in frames per second. The frames per second values for Faster RCNN is 35.22, SSD is 81.19, and YOLO V4 is 104.18. And in this all results, we can see that YOLO V4 is having a upper hand, and it can be considered as a better model for this particular purpose. So while coming to our conclusion, by evaluating all the results obtained in the previous tables as well as by all the values we obtained in our research, it can be inferred that YOLO V4 has the best performance in terms of detection accuracy and speed to be used in real life applications. As we all know, this particular models has to use the traffic cameras engaged on our roads, and those may not be of better quality. So, for ensuring accuracy and efficiency, we will require YOLO V4 model in this particular purpose. In our research, we also came across the following limitations. The detection models used in this work exhibit low potential in case we have helmets which are compact or of a different kind which is not that common, and also when it involves complex backgrounds, the pre-processing techniques need to be more engaged for removal of such background issues. So altogether, to conclude, in our research we have found YOLO V4 as the better model, and I take this opportunity to thank and everyone present over here who is listening to this particular presentation. I and my co-author Dr. Arun thank everyone for giving us this opportunity. Thank you.